What's this week been like for you? Just trying to keep things normal, or how do you approach it?
Yeah, trying to keep it normal. I told you guys last week, sticking true to my process, preparing mentally, physically, to be ready for whatever the opportunity at hand is.
What do you anticipate your role being on Sunday?
I have no anticipation for it. Like I said, my mind and my sole focus is being available and ready to be able to lead this team when called upon.
So you don't know, or you just can't say?
I don't know.
You don't.
How are you feeling?
I feel good. I feel good.
The knee, was that the same knee as before? Does it just act up sometimes?
Yes. I took a helmet shot to the knee last game. Just taking it day by day, listening to the trainers. They've done a great job of putting me through rehab and getting just good mobility back into it.
How does it affect you being in limbo and not knowing for sure if you're going to get started this weekend?
It doesn't necessarily affect me mentally. Like I said, I think just the dedication to staying committed to my process week in and week out since I've been in this league has prepared me for moments like this.
When you went back and watched the other day, what were some of the things you saw from yourself?
Being able to get the ball in the playmakers' hands, allowing them to have some run at the catch, and ultimately, from the quarterback position, it's up to us to go out there and put our eyes in the right place, deliver a good, accurate ball. And I think I judge myself, or I critique myself on that first. Were my eyes in the right place? Did I make the right read? Did I give the ball catcher the best opportunity to go make a play after the catch? And that's what I judge myself on. And I think I've done a good job, but there's always room for improvement. Obviously, you want to give guys opportunities to make plays, and the 2 picks, obviously, those hurt teams, especially in such a close game. But you learn from them and move forward.
What happened on the flea flicker?
It was definitely short. Could definitely give Allen a better ball there. I spent a little too much time trying to find a safety. I didn't want to throw it blind, but great play for the right situation, just didn't execute, and it started with me.
Tyrod, you obviously were drafted to the Ravens, and Joe Flacco is still a starting quarterback for them.
Yeah.
What's it like seeing him still going the way he is?
It was awesome. It was awesome to see Flack still playing at a high level. Mentored me when I first came in the league. We spent 4 years together. And he was young at the time. I believe he was 3 years in when I got drafted to Baltimore. And 2 of those 4 years, it was just me and Joe in the quarterback room. We didn't have another quarterback. So spent a lot of time with him, still friends to this day. Happy to see the success he's had over his long journey. And excited for him, just not this week.
As a guy who's been a starter and a backup in this league, what type of wisdom or advice have you been able to impart on Justin as he deals with this situation?
Yeah, obviously at the quarterback position, no one's more critical than ourselves. And week in and week out, each game is going to tell its own story. But from a veteran to a younger guy in this league, continue to stay committed to your process and continue to stay committed to getting better each and every day. Each game is going to look different from a statistical standpoint, but it's really about winning and putting your team in the best situation to win week in and week out. There's going to be ups and downs throughout this. You play long enough, there'll be a ton of ups and downs. But just stay focused, stay confident, believe in yourself, believe in your teammates, and continue to keep having fun. This is a kid's game. A lot of us started playing when we were young. It just was for the pure excitement and enjoyment of being around one another. So never let down times rob you from the joy of this game. Because it's, like I said, it's a kid's game. And we're fortunate all and blessed to be able to still play at this age.
If you do get the call on Sunday, in what ways do you think you'd be able to help spark this offense, which has obviously gone through a touchdown drought for the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, it starts with me just doing my job and asking, obviously, everyone else on the offense, all 11 of us, to execute our job efficiently. We don't have to be more than what the moment calls for. It's about us executing one play at a time, and that's being on the same page, believing in one another, believing in the scheme, and going out there and playing free, not putting pressure on ourselves, just play free and execute at a high level.
Are you physically able to play? Because you were listed with a knee. I mean, if you, whatever decision they make, are you physically okay to play Sunday?
Yes, I'm listening to the trainers. I've been at practice. Me and Justin have split reps. I'm also still treating a knee as well.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have a lot of weapons. I think it's very impressive what they've done in a short time with their veteran quarterback. Those two receivers that they have, and their really whole platoon of receiving corps is incredible. But those guys have been unbelievable for a long time now in the NFL. And I remember a couple years ago when I was in Minnesota, we went there and they took over the football game. And so obviously that's something that we have our eyes on. And then just the philosophy of ourselves, we want to try to make teams one-dimensional by taking away the run game. And so every week that'll be something consistent with us in our game plan.
You guys were 13 points last week, 13 points this week. But you feel like this defense is starting to really come together and execute the way you need to on the field?
You know, it is such a paradox, man, because when you don't have the result that you want in a result-based business, there isn't much that you can say. So we gave up 13. Well, then why not 10? Well, why not 7? Well, why not 3? And so, yeah, I mean, we can sit there and I can watch some great tapes and we can put together a highlight and celebrate some of the individual players that have been having some great games. But no, we need a win.
What are you seeing from Joe Flacco at this stage of his career right now?
Again, like I mentioned, the impressiveness of being able to go into an organization on a short week, and yeah, I've played him a handful of times, but from my perspective, watching the film, it seems like they have the entire game plan open. You know, sometimes you come into an organization 1-2 weeks, you might have certain packages, or let's make the offense very vanilla for you. It looks like he has the entire 150 plays that they might have. He has it as ability. So that was super impressive to me to see on a short week. And yeah, he knows where the reads are. He knows in our zone coverages where the openings are. He knows when he has one-on-one matchups. He knows where the bubble is in run game. He's just a veteran out there. So we got to be on our best.
How are you holding up? I don't think you've been on a team with this kind of record maybe ever. I think Stanford was really good when you were there, Buffalo, Minnesota. How are you dealing with this?
That's a great question. And I've just been a firm believer in the 24-hour rule. And so I see individual weeks as a season. And so this is the most important game in my entire life because it's the next game. And the next week it'll be the exact same thing. And I give myself 24 hours after an amazing game-winning sack to win the game or after a poor performance, win, loss. Those 24 hours are really tough. And my wife's not really happy on Mondays the way that I'm able to be present. But when Tuesday morning comes around, I'm actionable. I believe in agency. And if you believe that things are in your control, well then that gives you encouragement that things can be fixed. And so, it is my fault that we're losing, and other people should all have that same mindset. It's our fault that we aren't getting the results we have. So you give yourself agency and encouragement to go make change and earn your first win. And so when Tuesday comes around, the sun comes up, and I get to say, okay, here's the things that I can control to go help our organization get its first win. And there's power in that.